Welcome to BankCard Pro's CRM account tracking software. In this training session, I'm going to teach you how to create a new user account. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to log into the software. So you're going to type in your username, which is in this case my username is BankCard Pros, and I'm going to type in the password. You're going to agree to the terms of service and log in. Now what we're going to do is on the gray menu bar, we're going to go to the user section, and you're going to see all the different users in the system, the user types. And what you're going to do in the quick links area on the left side of the software, you're going to click on set up user account. On this page, what we're going to do is we're going to start adding all the fields and setting up a user account. So first of all, what we're going to do is set up one of your sales reps. So in the drop down menu for user type, which is the first field, we're going to choose what type of user this is, and in this case we're going to set up a sales rep user. And the sponsor recruiter, we're going to link this sales rep to one of the actual sales office users. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on sales office. We're going to find out what kind of sales office users, and for demo purposes we're going to assign a new sales rep to Bruce Springsteen. So we're going to click on set up user account. We're going to choose the sales rep user type. Then the sponsor recruiter, we're going to assign this sales rep to the Bruce sales office account. They're going to assign a user number, which can be anything that you want it to be. Office number is anything that you want to use it for. Office code, like let's say this sales rep's located in Los Angeles, so you want to choose LA1, which you can put anything you want. And for the full name, we're going to just choose any username, and for demo purposes we'll just use John Doe. The title, we're going to choose account executive. Email address, we're going to choose the sales rep's email. And then for the username, you can put anything you want to for the username and password. And in this case, we'll just type in the username of the actual name of the person. And password, you can put anything you want. And then when you scroll down, you can start filling out all the fields, which will include business name, address, suite, city, state, country, zip code, tax ID number, birth date, office phone, extension, office fax, cell phone, corporate website, career website, blog website, equipment sales website. So what we'll do is we'll just duplicate and populate all these fields with the system admin user account contact info, just for demo purposes only. And what we'll do is we'll just populate the other phone fields. Then for websites, we can just put anything in there that you choose. And basically you could just have a listing of everything you need to know about the sales rep, and what websites they're operating, so that you can just be able to check and audit their websites and make sure they're in compliance with the sponsoring bank that you're representing. And you can also be able to communicate with them and know other things that they're using. So for these user instant messenger accounts, we're just going to put anything in there for demo purposes only. And for user social network and blog website links, we're just going to put anything in there for right now, just for demo purposes. And what you could do is when you create this user account for this user, John Doe, they can actually log into the software and at a later time go in here and choose to fill out all these fields as well to be able to show all the different websites and social websites and that they're using. So now that we have all that filled out, the next section is the user system ID and user links for external applications and forms. So basically there's going to be an automatic link for this user that they can use as a referral form and add this link to their website, so when visitors go to their website and they want to send referrals to the sales rep, they can click on that graphic or link and fill out the referral form to send a referral, and the results of that form will actually be saved in the software under the leads section. And that way the sales rep can be able to see all the leads coming in and be able to work on the leads and sell the merchant accounts. There's also an online application link that they'll be assigned as well, so that they can add this link to their website, their sales website, and visitors visiting their sales website, if they want to fill out an online app, they can click on that link as well. And there's also a recruiting form link as well that they can also add to their sales website. So if they have people out there that want to join the company and be a sales rep, they can click on that link, fill out the form, submit their resume for consideration to be a sales rep for this person. The next section is there's features in the leads and telemarketing section that allows you to be able to click on a phone number, and when you click on the phone number, depending on what they're using, what phone system they're using, the link that they click on will automatically dial that phone number using the Vonage phone or Skype instant messenger service that's installed and running on their computer. So what they could do is choose what providers they're using, Skype or Vonage or one or the other, depending on what they want to use. And for this purpose, we're just going to choose Vonage. You could choose the phone number that you have with Vonage. Choose your Vonage actual username, and type in any password that you have with your Vonage service provider. And once you add this in here and click on submit for this user profile account, the software automatically activates the icons next to all phone numbers for each lead, so that all you have to do is click on the icon and the software will automatically, through the Vonage phone system on your desk, automatically dial that number for you, so that you don't have to manually dial each number at a time. The next section is fax options, which is used in a leads and telemarketing system as well. So you can also visit faxcompare.com, so you can review all eFax service vendors, compare prices, and choose a vendor that's best for you. And in this software, in this section, you choose the fax provider that you're using, and for demo purposes we're going to use MyFax, and you just type in a email account that you have that's associated with your fax vendor. So you type that in and that's all done. The next thing is you can actually, for each user account in your software, when they log in, it can show their logo that they're using for their business or company. So if you're a big ISO and you have, let's say, 50 or 100 sales partners nationwide, and the sales partners that are doing business with you all are registered and are operating under their own brand and logo, well, what you could do is be able to upload their own logo for their user profile. So every time they go to the login page and log into the software, it'll show their logo so that the software is branded in their name for them. And that's what this is all for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just choose any logo. You can go to, basically, for demo purposes, I'm just going to upload this logo, and that's all done. The next section, bank processors allowed to access and view for this user. This section, what this section is for, is to be able to enable or disable different banks' processor online apps that you want this user to have access to. And right now you can see that we have over 90 different online applications and PDF document merchant applications integrated into the software and available for you to use. And some of my customers, they have 5 or 6 different banks or processors with the PDF documents integrated in the software, and they actually only want certain sales reps to be able to have access to maybe just 1 or 2 of the online applications and PDF documents. So what you could do is you can choose, for this user, we're going to choose, let's say, First Data online application, and that's the only one that I want this user to be able to have access to. The next section is Paymentech office information. That's just an additional feature in the system. If you actually enable the Chase Paymentech Solutions online app, which is right here, and we're going to actually enable that, then what you could do is add the corporate number, chain number, and sales ID number for that user. The next section is optional data. You can have information about the bank name, routing, and account number for this user account. The next section, IP addresses used to log in using current username and the IP restriction settings. And basically what you can do is be able to keep track and allow this user to be able to log into the software just for that one IP address. What I mean is, if you know the IP address of the user, you can enter the IP address into this system, and when you submit this, what this means is that user on that particular computer will be able to log in only. So if this user gives their username and password out to, let's say, 10 different people in 10 different cities or states, and let's say all 11 people try to log in, well, the software is going to deny all those 10 people because their IP addresses of the computers they're trying to log in will not match the IP address that's listed in this drop-down menu box right here. And that's what this feature is for. So when you scroll down, the next part is where you keep track of residual profit information and residual share. So what we're going to do for the equipment sales percentage, I'm going to pay this sales rep 50% of all equipment that this sales rep sells. For the hourly rate, which is for the time and attendance feature, I'm going to add $10 per hour as an example. Per transaction revenue share, this is for residual purposes only. We're going to provide a 0.5 cent per transaction residual share. And then direct residual percentage and indirect residual percentage, what we're going to do for direct residual percentage, I'm going to pay my sales rep 65% for all merchant accounts this user sells himself directly. For default indirect residual percentage, I'm going to pay this sales rep a 10% override of all merchant accounts sold by sales reps or referral partners that are linked directly to this user's account. And that's what these 5 fields are for. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and submit and apply all defaults to this user account. And we're going to save all these settings. And it's all done. And what we're going to do is once you submit this user account, you'll see that it'll send an email notification to this user welcoming this user to the BankCard Pro's account tracking software. And you can see the content of the email notification right here in this email. So we scroll up and we see that this user is created and active in this system. Now what we're going to do is we're going to upload a logo. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Browse and we're going to click on Pictures. We're going to scroll down and we're going to basically choose any picture and we're going to upload. And there you go. You have the picture for John Doe. And we're going to scroll down and I'm going to show you the Vonage and Skype settings. So we basically activated Skype and Vonage, and when you activate these, it will actually apply these 2 logos, icons, next to each phone number in the system. So all you have to do is basically click on the Vonage, and what it'll do is it'll automatically call this phone number for you. So when you click on that, it'll give you a pop-up message saying you are unable to use this Vonage one-click call feature because you have not specified a Vonage phone number, account name, and password in your user profile. And when you go into the lead section and use that feature, we can activate it there, and you'll be able to use it, and it will actually call and dial the number for you. So basically, we're going to log out to the software. This concludes this training session. Thank you.